Christina Wolf with Wolf Counseling. I am a couples and relationship counselor, and we're here with Lavia.
Hi, I'm Lavia Brayman of Water's Edge Life Coaching, and I'm a life/relationship coach.
Okay, and we are here to introduce the workshop that we've teamed up to put together, and it is all about enriching your single life. So everyone kind of wonders, who are these people sitting across from us? And so I can introduce myself just real briefly. I am 30 years old, and I have never been married and have dated quite a bit. So I've both loved and hated the singles world and all that it has to offer. So I've got a lot of experience about being single, dealing with the ups and downs, and Lavia has a little bit different story.
I have experienced both being single and being married. I was married for 13 years, but then I was single for 18 years after that. I am remarried now, been remarried for 6 years, but we both have a lot of input. We both had a lot of struggles, and we think that we can help you perhaps struggle less.
Yeah, and more so than what we think, we actually wanted to put together a workshop based on both of our passions, but also wanted to have a little bit of backbone, a bit of research to it. So we put out a survey to the Denver Metro and also nationwide survey, and collected data about what singles are struggling with the most, both in the Denver Metro and across the U.S. And we created this workshop based off of the results that we found. So number one, what we found is people actually reported that they struggle most with loneliness. The next, it would be online dating. There's also several other things that if you go to one of our websites, that our whole entire outline is based on that research. But Lavia can talk a little bit about the loneliness just for a little bit, and then I'll talk a little bit about online dating.
Sure. We wanted to just give you a little tidbit today, just a little sneak peek of what we're going to be talking about later. Loneliness is something that every single person has experienced, I'm sure, and not just single people experience it. I think it's good to remember that loneliness is something that just we as humans experience, and what it's a tip for us to recognize is that when we're feeling lonely, it means we're needing connection, we're needing validation. And I'll be talking about a lot of ways to get those needs met. One of them that I found very helpful was volunteering. You know, you put yourself out there, you pick a cause that is important to you, and what it does is it gives you a reason to get outside, it gives you a social environment, and then it also validates you because you feel needed and wanted and you're doing something worthwhile. Yeah. Just one quick tip.
Yeah. And so that's one thing that you can do. Some of the things I'm going to be talking about, we're also going to be talking about, is stopping those negative thoughts right dead in their tracks and doing something productive with it. For Lavia, she found volunteering worked for her. For myself, I have found that connecting with friends really worked. And so another thing that we're going to be talking about is online dating. So I will be putting together a list of do's and don'ts for online dating, and one of those is a to-do, and the to-do is to make it as personal as possible. To put yourself out there, put your personality out there. For instance, instead of saying, I like to laugh, for instance, I'll just put something I had on my profile. I have a very sarcastic sense of humor, and so I wanted folks to know that it's not for everybody. And so I put on my profile that if you fall, how did I say? I said, if you fall, I may laugh before I ask if you're okay. So that kind of puts a little bit of my sarcastic sense of humor out there, and hopefully will attract those other sarcastic humored people, and those who are a little bit more sensitive to that, they might, click the next profile.
Clear.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, we've got to wrap up, but we just wanted to remind you that the workshop is on October 5th, which is a Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. It's $39, and you're welcome to bring a friend or come alone and meet other singles.
Yes, and the way that you register, you can go to wolfcounseling.com, or you can go to Water's Edge lifecoaching.com and register online, or
Or if you'd rather pay by cash or check, you can give me a call or shoot me an email and pay the day of the workshop. So my number is 303-653-6604. And my email is Christina, Kristina, at wolfcounseling.com. So it's WOLFE counseling.com.
Great. Well, we hope to see you there.
All right, we'll see you there. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.